Hello and welcome to the Rainbowdes channel. This is editing Rainbow here because recording Rainbow was completely improvising the intro and did not know what she was going to say. So today in this video we are playing a game called Good Luck Minutes Man, which is a game I found on a website, and it is about Rainbow in the Dream SMP and his adventures in a day. Now, the reason the title screen says Good Job Minutes Man is because I have played this game before in a separate recording. However, my mic quality was really bad since I didn't actually have one and it was my built-in computer one. So I had to re-record the whole thing and the computer would not reset. So since I played this for the second time, it may be not exactly genuine reactions, but that's okay because I believe that I can make good content the second time over. Hope you enjoyed the video. So, by the way, in this game there are some sensitive topics which I will put at the beginning of the video because it does not show them for me since I completed the game and I've played it already. But if you are uncomfortable with any of these topics, you are obviously free to click off this video. A young man stands on a pier. It just so happens that today, the 27th of November 2020, is this young man's first day on the server. Though it was many years ago he was given life, it is only today that he will be given a name. What will the name of this young man be? Alright, I'm going to put, Rainbowdes underscore beloved. Oh my god. Okay. Just kidding. This young man already has a name. Hey, editing Rainbow here again. I just want to say that the next part was about me talking about how I might stumble over my words because I'm reading and I haven't read this stuff really before. But I'm going to cut it out because I don't want you guys to listen to that. So, yeah. Your name is Rainbow, and it is not your first day on the server. Actually, you've been here for a while. Not long enough that you've ditched the new guy title yet, but long enough to consider it a home of sorts. You've been living in New Lemanburg for several weeks now. You first arrived on the tail end of autumn, but winter is in full swing now, frosting over snow pathways and biting cold at the back of your neck. You shiver as you stand at the end of the pier. You're waiting for someone. As you wait, you stare down into the lake. It's not fully frozen yet, so your reflection ripples as it stares back at you. If you had your waterproof armor, you might reach down and touch it, but as it is, you're only wearing your usual suit and you don't feel like burning your fingers today. Maybe another time. Good morning, Minutes Man. Oh, there he is. You were starting to get worried. Good morning, Mr. President. Tabo underscore, President of New Lemanburg, and your boss. You meet him here on most mornings. As the nation's official Minutes Man, it is your job to keep a record of any important happenings, but things have been quiet since Dream took the walls back down, so you've defaulted to shadowing the president instead. It's not that you're tracking him or recording his every move or anything. It's not weird. Working together like this just feels natural. He's your president and you're his Minutes Man, and it's your job to follow him to meetings and jot down any comments he might make about the state of the country. Over the last few weeks of this, you've both gotten comfortable in it. You've even grown to be really good friends. Yep, that's the word. What's on the agenda for today? Same stuff as always, I'm afraid. Meetings. I don't curse, guys. That's not a part of me. I don't like curse. Oh, fun. Okay, so we have a choice here. What if we took the afternoon off, or who are we meeting with? I'm gonna say, who are we meeting with? Who are we meeting with first? There's a general cabinet meeting in 20 minutes. Big Q wants to go over the Butcher Army plans again. It's probably just gonna be the same stuff he wants to talk about every time. You up for another 3 hours of listening to Big Q yell about traders and want to list again? You've been to a more than few of these meetings. Most of your notes are repeating themselves by now. No one can accuse Quackity of not being persistent. I'm ready whenever you are. That's the spirit. Really though, I doubt we'll get anywhere productive today. If we haven't come to an agreement in the last 5 meetings, why would we now? Honestly, I'd understand if you'd rather take the day off. You mean like alone? Sure, no reason for both of us to be overworked, right? It's a tempting offer. You can't remember the last time you had a proper day off. And it's not just because your memory is shot. There's nothing in your books about a day to just do whatever you wanted since before everything. So what do you say? It's your call, boss man. I'm not sure if we take the day off. If you're sure it's alright, I guess some time off does sound nice. What? No! I'm sorry! No! No, Tabo! Wow, I can't believe you're abandoning me. And here I thought I could count on you. What? I'm sorry, never mind. I'm just messing with you. Enjoy your day off. I'll see you tomorrow, yeah? Try not to have too much fun without me. Are you sure you don't want to come? Nah, I'm alright. No rest for the wicked and all that. Alright, if you're sure. Of course I am. Now go have fun. President's orders. Tubbo leaves for the White House without you. It's strange watching him instead of being by his side. But you'd be lying if you said you weren't grateful for a break. New L'Manberg had proved itself to be more stressful than you anticipated. You decided to get out of town for the day. Structure your legs, see the sights, etc. You can do that. You can chill. How hard can it be? Okay, well, maybe literal hell isn't the ideal location for some R&R. Look, you just couldn't spend the day lazing around. Not when there's someone else who could probably use the company. Jeez, it's hot in here. You listen to your tie. How much farther is the portal? Oh jeez, finally. You stumble through the nether portal and into open air. Maybe it's a sudden contrast, but it feels even colder here than it did in L'Manberg. You shiver. Maybe it's the wind chill. Without buildings as a buffer, the grassy plain you've wandered into is frozen and empty. Tall grass whips at your shins. The sky is gray, endless. Hello? Is anyone home? You feel awkward yelling into an empty field until you notice a white tent. It's so small and weathered that you almost missed it against the sky. Tommy? The tent shuffles and the front flap opens. Ramboob? What the heck are you doing here? I have the day off, so I thought I'd visit. Also, that's still not my name. Tommy in it. Self-professed big man, former vice president, and your friend. Sort of acquaintance? You're not sure what it's called when 2 people commit arson together and one throws himself under the bus for the other. You still don't understand why he did that, especially considering where it landed him. I just thought maybe you could use some company. Is that okay? Of course it's okay. I don't exactly have a choice, do I? You're here now. Whatever, it's fine. I'm glad you're here. Thanks. So, what have you been up to? Oh, you know, a little of this, a little of that. Talking to girls, getting primes. The usual. He doesn't exactly look like he's been raking in the primes. Actually, Tommy looks a little worse for wear, though you feel like pointing that out would be rude. There's a smear of something that looks like ash across his cheek, and his clothes definitely aren't weather appropriate, aside from maybe his tattered scarf. He's still wearing the t-shirt he'd been exiled in, only it's got holes around the edges now. Aren't you cold? You should really make some armor, man. I don't get cold, Ramboob. I get girls. Right. Here, you can have these. You hand him a pair of diamond boots. They're a little worn, but it has to be better than his threadbare sneakers. I don't want your freaking pity things. Oh shoot, do these have feather falling? Heck yeah. He shovels the boots into his inventory and gives you a smile. Come on, I'll give you a tour of the place. Ooh. Welcome to my humble abode. Ghostbird helped me make this place. He says it's a good vacation spot. It's nice. I like the logs. Thanks. So where do you want to start the grand tour? Options. Mushroom. How'd you get a mushroom all the way out here? He was a gift. Mushroom Henry, meet Rainbowdes. Hi, Mushroom Henry. This guy here is my main food source. I'm not gonna freaking eat him, but I can milk him for mushroom stew. Doesn't that leave you low on saturation? Whatever, man. You worry about every little thing. Tommy wraps his arm around Mushroom Henry and buries his face in his neck. His voice is muffled through red and white hair. I freaking love this cow, got it? You put him some respect on his name. Mushroom Henry is a bigger man than you'll ever be. Got it, sorry. Tentatively, you reach out a hand. Mushroom Henry licks your palm. The moisture makes your skin tingle a little bit, but Tommy barks out a laugh, and that makes things better. He likes you. Guess you aren't a rungin' after all. Now we're gonna check out this log. I think it's called like the prime log or something. Yeah. Did this fall off the wall? The wall. Rainbowdes, does that look like a piece of wall to you? This is the prime log. Show some respect, man. See, it is the prime log. This is where I stand to collect my primes, as well as vast quantities of likes. Oh, so it's like an altar? It's a log, isn't it? Yeah. This is a far cry from the church that Tommy and Dream built back on the mainland. He wondered if he does much praying anymore. Okay, now I guess this is the final thing. Is this your house? Kinda. I usually sleep in Trent. I don't know how to say it, honestly. I need to research more things. Trent? My tent. That tiny tent you found him in? He sleeps in that? Don't you get cold out there? Why don't you sleep inside? I told you, I don't get cold. I get girls. And also primes. Besides, that's where I'm supposed to sleep. Dream says it's part of he says it's good for me. I get to keep my stuff in here though. Check out the goods. You open one of the chests. It's all empty, just a handful of ingots and some stale bread. Is that a cobweb at the corner at the bottom? Yikes. My riches are a work in progress. Hey, I mean, this is good so far. Tommy raises an eyebrow. You are not a very convincing liar. Very C. Rambo-like of him. Do you have any tools or armor yet? I think I have some spare iron back in my under chest if you need a little... No. There's no point. Oh, alright. Well, let me know if you change your mind, I guess. You're preparing yourself to make some more small talk when you hear the faint sound of another portal opening in the distance. It must be the same one you came through. Is someone else visiting? Honestly, think Prime. You like being around Tommy, but there's a weird vibe in the air here that makes you feel uncomfortable. A third party as a social buffer will make things less awkward. Tommy doesn't look as excited. Shoot. Were you expecting someone else? He usually doesn't come this early. Shoot. Tommy grabs you by the arms. With his hands on you, you can feel him shaking. You need to go. Right freaking now. Wait, what? Is everything okay? Did I do something? No, it's not okay. It's not freaking... He falters and takes a deep, shaky breath. It's Dream. If he finds out you're here, he'll be pissed. And you don't want to be here when he gets pissed. What? I thought you were allowed to have visitors, so why would he... That's not the point! I am allowed. I just... You need to leave, okay? Go! Okay, we're gonna listen to Tommy this time. Tommy looked genuinely panicked. Whatever outcome has him this scared isn't one you want to make happen. I'll come back tomorrow, I promise. Whatever, just go! You hop the back wall and make a break for the shoreline. Boating home is slower than going through the nether, but you'd run into Dream if you went back towards the portal. It's the time you make it back to the Manberg. Your nerves are still frazzled, and ocean spray on your clothes has you uncomfortable all over. Something about the whole situation felt very, very wrong. True to your word, you head straight back to Logstead the next morning. It takes some convincing to get Tubbo to free up your calendar without as to a full explanation why, but with a little rescheduling, you manage to get the time off. You go by boat again this time. Something anxious in your chest doesn't want to risk running into anyone else in another. Tommy, are you here? Where the heck else would I be? Oh shoot. Could you keep it down? I got a freaking headache. Shoot, sorry. Are you okay, man? Well, it was before you showed up and started shouting. He doesn't look okay. He looks even worse than he did yesterday. All tired and dirty and even more banged up. What the heck happened while you were gone? Did Dream do something to you? Tommy, if you came out all the way out here to interrogate me, you should just leave. No, I'm sorry. I was just worried. You were pretty freaked out when I left yesterday. Well, it's fine, obviously. It was just Dream. He's my friend, you know. He just doesn't like it when other people hang out around. Everyone has their things. You think that with most friends, their thing isn't wanting to keep the other person completely isolated. Something tells you that if you said this to Tommy, though, he wouldn't take it too well. Smart boo. Maybe you're just overreacting. If something was surely wrong, Tommy would say just as much. Okay. So is that all you came back for? No, actually, I brought you something. Oh shoot, presents? Yeah, I got an extra disc from a spider spawner. It's in my ender chest. Can I use yours to grab it? Oh, I don't have an ender chest. I thought I saw one around here yesterday. In Lockstead, right? Well, yeah, well, I did have one. Now I don't. Oh. You decide not to ask. Well, we can make another one. There's a nether portal. I'm sure we can find a fortress with some blazes. I'm not allowed in the nether. You're not allowed. Why? It doesn't freaking matter, does it? But I guess technically I'm just not allowed to be there alone. So if you're there, it's fine. So you want to go. Well, I guess it can't hurt. Just don't tell Dream, yeah? Of course not. Unsurprisingly, the nether hasn't cooled off at all since you came through here yesterday. Sweat runs down the back of your neck as you and Tommy wander away from the main path to look for an unrated fortress. Tommy walks in front of you. The farther you get from the portal, the more he bounds ahead. It's nice to see a little energy in his step. Come on, Rainbowdes. You're so freaking slow. Coming! Hey, shouldn't you be wearing your boots? It's pretty easy to fall in here. What boots? The feather falling boots? I gave them to you yesterday? Oh, I lost those. You lost them. That's what I said, isn't it? God's Rainbowdes, keep up. Oh, James. Oh my goodness. After half an hour or so of wandering, during which you had to point out to Tommy that he should really be more careful around lava pools, please, you find a fortress. Shields come out, weapons shared between you since Tommy doesn't have any gear. You decide to split up to cover more ground. This is not your first mistake, but it's on the list. Tommy, I found a chest. Do you want first dibs on loot? Tommy? Shoot, you lost sight of him. Did he get so far away that he can't hear you? Tommy, where did you... Oh. You see Tommy across the fortress at the end of one of the bridges. He's got his back to you, facing the overhang. You throw a pearl and you're next to him in an instant. Tommy, you okay? Yeah, I'm good. Just tired and stuff. I found a chest. You can have the stuff inside if you want. Tommy? He's staring at the lava so intently that you wonder if there's something there that you're not seeing. Let's move back from the edge, Tommy. Can we move back a little? This fortress is pretty high up. Also, like, over a lava lake. It's a long way down. Sure is. Here, how about you put a hand on his shoulder to steer him back towards the body of the fortress, but pull away just as quickly when he flinches like your touch burns. Whoa, sorry, I didn't mean... Don't freaking touch me! Get off! He jerks away from you. The edge of his sneaker kicks a loose nether brick into the lava with a splash that sets your hair on end. I'm sorry, did I hurt you? I wasn't trying to... I don't care what you were trying to do. I don't care. Just get out of my face. He shudders. Shoot, I'm not supposed to be here. Dream is going to kill me. Tommy, yesterday after I left, did Dream attack you? Is he trying to kill you? No, but I freaking wish he would. There's an anxious pit in your stomach. I just want it to be over. I'm so freaking tired. Why can't it be over already? I'll talk to Tubbo, I promise. Maybe I can convince him to cut the exile short. I know he misses you. We all do. I don't give a thought about Tubbo. If he missed me, he could have freaking visited by now, right? Even you managed to show up. It's not like that. He just... I don't want to hear it. I don't care anymore. There's no freaking point. He's not my friend. Even Dream is more of a friend than he is, and Dream is the worst! Another shudder. Shoot, he's gonna smell the nether on me. He'll know I was here. I'm sorry, Tommy. You don't deserve any of this. Well, that's not what Dream says. He says it's part of my punishment, that I have to learn to behave. He makes me blow up my things. No matter how much I mine, how much armor I collect, he shows up every day and puts me back at square freaking one. I can't do anymore. My head is all wobbly all the time. You haven't been here. You don't know what it's been like. Tommy takes another step back. Tommy, you're scaring me. Let's get away from the edge, okay? I don't want to go back. You inch back, but Tommy doesn't follow you. Your heart is in your throat now, and you can hear it pounding. You messed up. You should have brought Tubbo or Ghostbird. Heck, even Quackity. You should have never left him alone. Look, Thanks for visiting, yeah? It was nice to have someone to talk to. Tommy, wait! Tommy doesn't wait. You step back just far enough that your arms don't reach him when you lunge forward. Really, it's a valiant effort. No one can say you didn't try, but you miss. Tommy! Tommy and it tried to swim in lava. No, guys, I don't like this ending, and it's the first one we got. No! Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, that's ending 1 out of 5, I guess. Alright, I am not reading all this again. So we are going to put nothing. Because he already has a name. It's Rambo. And here is Tubbo underscore. I think today we should go with Tubbo to his meeting, or no rest policy or whatever it is. Let's go to the meeting. What's one more meeting? It's not like you got anything better to do. I appreciate the offer, but I think I'll stick to the schedule. Well, if you're sure. Shouldn't we get going? If we don't want to be late, I mean. Are you accusing me of being careless, Minuteman? Of lollygagging? No! Sorry, I didn't mean. I'm just messing with you, boss man. Oh. You're right, let's get going. As you make your way over to the lighthouse, you let your eyes wander across the winter scenery. It hasn't snowed in a while, but it's been consistently freezing, so some snow is still intact along the edges of the pine path. There are some old shoe prints stamped into frozen grass. You recognize those sneakers. Tubbo recognizes those sneakers. He pretends not to look at them, and neither of you say anything about it. At least it's warm inside the White House. Knowing the few hours you've got ahead of you, you exchange nervous looks entering. Before entering, I mean. Moving on. Tubbo's expression settles into that familiar presidential poker face as you enter the main room. Let the cabinet meeting begin. We've been over this big queue. I don't understand why we can't move on. We can't move on because we haven't come to an agreement, Tubbo. We're never gonna agree on this. I respect your drive, but your plan is too risky for L'Manberg. We can't afford to make enemies right now. Technoblade is already an enemy of L'Manberg. Or do you not remember what he did on the 16th? You draw another star in the corner of your paper. This is a conversation that's been had several times over already. To your left, Tubbo sits with his arms folded. His good eye stays level on Quackity as they argue. But you can tell from the way his brow furrows that he's tired. What kind of example are we setting by letting an enemy of the state exist unchecked? You know as well as I do that he won't stay retired. As soon as L'Manberg has regained enough strength to get on his radar, he'll be back with more orders. Why should we wait around for him to make the first move? We need to strike first and strike now. We need the Butcher Army. This is a decision that will affect the whole nation. If we're going to go down this path, you can't be the only one on board. Rambo, what do you think? Shoot, you haven't expected to be called on. You stop drawing stars and realize the rest of the cabinet is staring at you. Okay guys, we're gonna agree with Tubbo because Tubbo is the main person in this game, and Tubbo is cool. I mean, I get where both of you are coming from, but I think Tubbo is right. We probably shouldn't try to pick any more fights. Things have been difficult enough as is, right? Thank you, Rambo. Why the heck are you asking for his opinion? He wasn't even here on November 16th. What would he know about? That's enough, Quackity. Rambo is a citizen of L'Manberg just like the rest of us. I value their input. But I am the president, and I won't be steamrolled in my own meeting. We can table this discussion for another time. Fine. Good. I think we could all use some air. Meeting adjourned, everyone. You shuffled out of the room with the rest of the cabinet. Despite the winter temperatures, it managed to get pretty stuffy in there. Once you're out in the hallway, Tubbo taps you on the arm. Not the shoulder, because you can't reach that high, Tabu. But you startle all the same. Thanks for having my back in there, boss man. Of course, thank you for saying what you did, about valuing my input and all. Wouldn't have said it if it wasn't true. Your heart is beating pretty fast. That's weird. You've been sitting for the last few hours. Why does it feel like you've been running a marathon? You take a few deep breaths to calm yourself. Tubbo looks at you a little funny, but he's smiling. Hey, are you doing anything tonight? I was thinking of getting out of here for a bit. I seriously need to unwind. You could come with me if you want. Be responsible. Didn't you say you had to finish some paperwork tonight? Boo! Don't be boring, Minutes Man. I won't take no for an answer. I'll see you tonight, yeah? You feel a twinge of anxiety at the prospect of foregoing responsibilities. Tubbo usually operates off a strict schedule, and you don't do well with breaking routine. But it really doesn't look like he's gonna back down this time. And you aren't exactly the best at standing your ground. Besides, the thought of him being alone tonight worries you more than a disrupted schedule. Yeah, of course. I'll see you then. In retrospect, you really wish you convinced Tubbo to spend his night off inside. It's freezing out here. You didn't pull your suit jacket up. You did pull your suit jacket up around your neck to keep off the wind. He didn't specify where he wanted to meet up, but you have a pretty good idea. By the time you get off to the bench, your fingers are all cold. You sit down and rub your hands together to regain some circulation. Hey, Tubbo. Hello, Minutes Man. Brings you all the way out here on a night like this. You asked me to come? Oh, yeah! I forgot. Stupid me, always forgetting stuff. Says it's the one without memory loss? Huh. Alright. Are you feeling okay? You seem a little lost, upset, totally useless. Whoa. I didn't say that? Well, you'd be right to. He's quiet for a moment. Winter air sits cold on the splintered wood between you. Sorry, I'm being rude. Not very presidential of me, huh? It's just the potion talking. Potions? He leans over to the ground by the other end of the bench and comes back up with 2 glass bottles. One is already mostly drained, but the other is full of a thick grayish purple liquid. The moon's reflection catches in the glass as Tubbo swashes it around. Just a little weakness to take the edge off. Feels good if you know what you're doing with them. You want to try one? This isn't the first time you've seen Tubbo with potion bottles. In fact, you're starting to worry that the president has a problem. It's the first time he's offered you any, though. You don't drink or do drugs or whatever this counts as, but there's a certain appeal to the way that bottle catches moonlight, and it has been a long day. So, as a person, me, Rainbowdes, would say no to drugs. But I feel like C. Rainbow and also current CC Rainbow would probably take it because sometimes they're just risky. So, I guess we're going to take it. Whatever. You deserve to have a little fun every once in a while. What's the worst that could happen anyway? Sure, thanks. Okay, something bad probably going to happen, but I don't know. That's the spirit, he says for the second time. You take the full potion bottle and pop off the cork. A sweet smell hits you, like overripe cherries. It's strong, but not unpleasant. Just be careful, yeah? Don't drink it. You tip back the bottle. It slides down your throat with the consistency of watered-down syrup, leaving a fermented aftertaste on your tongue. Uh-oh. You drank until the bottle is empty, then wipe the corners of your mouth on your jacket sleeve. All at once. Dang, okay. I've seen you've been holding back on me. The slimy residue on your tongue has you feeling a little funny, but you can give him a steady smile anyway. Look, you can be cool. You can abuse substances like a pro. Tubbo finishes his potion off too. When he's done, you grin at each other. You feel like you've just shared some forbidden secret. Is this what being a normal teenager is supposed to feel like? You don't have much of a frame of reference. No one in this server does. You should sit back. It'll hit you in a moment. Yeah, okay. You both lean back on the bench and tilt your heads up to see the stars. This far away from the city, and they're brighter as ever. Stars sure are pretty tonight, huh? Yeah, beautiful. You aren't looking at the stars. Do you think they look the same from everywhere? I think so. I mean, I don't see why not. It's all the same sky, right? Right. I'm sure he's looking at them too, wherever he means. I guess so. He tilts his head back further, like the potion is dragging it down. What's your favorite constellation, Rambo? You look up to pick one, but the stars have gone blurry. They swim in your vision with little halos of light. That doesn't seem super normal. What was the question again? The potion's kicking in, huh? You nod heavily. It takes a fair amount of effort. Good. I was worried you had some crazy high tolerance since you're so tall. Yeah, good thing. A high tolerance definitely isn't going to be a problem. You're already starting to feel dizzy. Has the ground always been this wavy? You're pretty sure it's not supposed to be moving like that. I can hear you overthinking from all the way over here. Just relax. Tubbo must be feeling the heaviness too, because he leans his head on your arm. Oh. Sorry, I know I shouldn't. I'm just tired. No, it's good. We used to do this together before Manberg. Wilbur wouldn't let us have potions this strong, but we always managed to get our hands on something else or another. Made us all giggly and stuff. We? Me and Tommy. Oh. You turn your head to look down at him, and notice that he's digging his fingernails into his palms. Carefully, you take his hand and lay it flat. I don't know how it all went so wrong, Lambu. I wish I just... He's saying something. You know he's saying something. Because his mouth is still moving. And watching that is a little distracting, actually. Has he always had such pretty lips? He definitely has. But you can't quite make out his words. It's like everything is being filtered through thick syrup before it reaches you. Like you're underwater and sinking fast. You could swear it was cold a minute ago, but you're uncomfortably hot all over. Guess that's kind of pathetic, huh? Well, what is this new? Not really knowing what you're agreeing to, you try to nod, but your head refuses to cooperate past an awkward bobble. Are you okay? You're looking a little green. Good. You're not good. You feel pretty sick, actually. Olivia's nausea hits you suddenly. With all the grace of a drunk teenager, you buckle over and throw up. Oh shoot! I'm sorry. Don't apologize. This was my fault. I shouldn't have made you come out here with me. What kind of president gives drugs to the minutes, man? Stupid freaking selfish. I can't believe I dragged you out here, gave you potions, and then made you listen to me whine about my own stupid problems. I'm sorry. Let's just get you home, okay? Okay. Yeah, Rainbowdes just kind of drunk. It's okay, though. Oh, okay. That's ending 2, I guess. The first 2 endings are actually kind of questionable, but, it's alright. Now we're going to do a little pattern of us doing Tubbo, Tommy, Tubbo, Tommy. So we're going to go to Tommy this time. And I believe that to go to Tommy, you just need to not go to the meeting and it's automatic. What if we took the afternoon off? The sun is out today, bright and warm enough to offset winter's chill. It feels like a shame to waste it. What if we took some time off this afternoon? You trying to whisk me away from my duties, Minuteman? Of course not. Sorry, it's just a nice day out, and you've been working really hard lately. Really hard is an understatement. The president is a well-established workaholic. You can count on one hand the number of times you've seen him properly put his pen down to sleep or even eat. Meals that aren't skipped altogether are picked at while he reviews the next form in his never-ending stack of paperwork. That's part of the job, boss man. Kinda comes with the territory. Right, sorry. So I think everything is the same when you go to Tommy until a moment in time where Dream comes along because he is a very weird person. Alright, so last time when we come to Tommy, we ran and then we went to the Nether and we got that ending, so this time we're gonna hide. Even if you make a break for the portal now, you'll run straight into Dream. There's no way you'll get out of here in time. Instead, you duck behind the row of barrels in the corner. It's an awkward squeeze given your height, but you manage. Tommy gives you a frantic look, but he doesn't have time to argue. Hey, Tommy. Dream, you're here early. Is that a bad thing? No, I mean, of course not. I'm glad you're here. Oh, great. So, Dream, big man, Big D. Don't call me that. Big D, to what I owed the pleasure. I just thought I'd stop by, see how you're doing. Have you had time to go mining again? Oh, you know me. I stay on that grind, mining and crafting, the whole 9 yards. It's what ladies find so incredibly attractive about me. Uh-huh. You made some more armor again? More tools? Oh, well, you can't quite see what Dream's doing from your position, but it looks like he's bending to dig something up. Or just to dig? Tommy watches, shifting nervously on the balls of his feet. Put your arm in the hole, Tommy. What? Come on, man. Do we have to do this today? I hardly have any stuff. Just like a pickaxe and just do it. No, screw off. I just got this stuff. I'm not gonna... Ow, hey. It takes a second for you to realize that Dream just hit Tommy. Armor and tools in the hole, Tommy. I'm not gonna ask again. This is wrong. This can't be what's supposed to happen. You almost convince yourself like you misunderstood something when Dream hits him again. It sounds like at least a few hearts of damage. What the hell? You stay frozen in place. You're starting to understand why Tommy was so adamant that you'd leave Dream before Dream found you. All right, stop hitting me, man. Hurry up. Sorry, I'm doing it. Tommy empties his inventory into a hole in the ground. Your diamond boots go in last. Wow, where'd you get those? I thought you said you didn't have anything good. I got them off a zombie. Huh, where's Spawn? Once all of Tommy's things are emptied out, Dream places something on top of them, then hands something else to Tommy. Here, you do it. Right, yeah, of course. There's a click of flint and steel, and then a boom that sets your ears ringing. Where Tommy's inventory had been, a smoking crater is left behind. Good job. So, what did you want to do today? I'm actually pretty tired. Do you think I could just take a nap here? What? Come on, Tommy. You're supposed to be fun. I know. Sorry, I know. I'm not feeling great. And I'm sure a big man like yourself has better places to be anyway. Are you sure? I'm not coming back later if you change your mind. I'm sure. Alright, whatever. You can be alone if you want. Thanks. See you tomorrow, yeah? Sure, maybe. You don't dare move until you hear the portal activate again. And even then, it's another 30 seconds before you leave your hiding spot. Tommy is standing in the front of the hole, kicking up dust with the toe of one shoe. Sorry about your boots. It's okay. You and Tommy stand in awkward silence, staring down at the spot-stained dirt. Your tail twitches anxiously as you waver on the edge of making the first move. Are you okay? Of course I am. It's fine. It's Dream being stupid, isn't it? I've never seen anyone else do something like that. Why would he make you blow up your own inventory? I don't know. It's just like this weird bonding exercise thing. I guess I'm pretty used to it by now. That's kind of messed up. Tommy shrugs. He's keeping his stance casual, but you recognize the dark bags under his eyes for what they are now. He's completely exhausted. Dream says it's part of my punishment. Tabo sent me away for a reason, so I have to learn to behave. I don't know. It's not going to matter for that much longer. What does that mean? Another shrug. You kind of want to grab Tommy and tell him it's okay to be honest. But after what you just witnessed, you think better of touching him without permission. Good, Rambo. Good, Rambo. Look at me, Rambo. It's not like I've got much pep left in my step. I'm just so tired. I want all this to be over, wouldn't you? You try not to let his statement drag your mind to a worst-case scenario. It doesn't work, but you do try. You're kind of scaring me, man. Sorry, you can leave if you want. Not like there's anything all that great to stick around this place for. Plus, you really shouldn't be here if Dream comes back. He's not wrong. The threat of that portal opening again hangs heavy over both of your heads. What if I came back tomorrow? We could go mining or something. So if Dream shows up again, I can just hide in a tunnel. Why would you want to come back? This place freaking sucks. Well, yeah, but you're here, and we're friends, right? Yeah, I guess we are. You really be back tomorrow? Of course, I'll bring some cookies from Nikki's bakery. And wheat from Mushroom Henry. What, really? Holy heck, Rambo, but you're finally pulling your weight. Alright, it's a deal then. I'll see you and your food tomorrow. And you'll be okay until then. You step around the question tentatively. You'll be safe. Of course I will. What do I look like? I'm Tommy, careful, danger, cracking in it. I can take care of myself. Okay, then Yeah, it's a deal. Heck yeah. Thanks, boo boy. No problem, Tommy. And see you. Yay! Look at them, they're so cute. The art style in this game is so cute. Look at Rainbow's little blushy stuff and Tommy just over there. They're so cutesy. Look at them. Oh my goodness. The art in this game is so good. Alright, we've got in 3 endings. And go with Tubbo to the meeting. I think this time we should agree with Quackity since that's the choice we have. I mean, I get where you both are coming from, you know? I definitely think that Quackity has a point. You do? No, I mean, I think you're right too. We shouldn't be too aggressive. You think so? Well, that is to say, your hands start to sweat. What I'm trying to say is, that's alright, Rambo. We get it. Just do whatever you feel like you had to, alright, Big Q? I don't care. We have other things to worry about. Thank you. Glad you're finally listening to reason. Let's just move on. You spend the rest of the meeting trying to look small, which is difficult for you, because, you know, Enderman. When it finally concludes, everyone shuffles out into the hallway. You catch Tubbo outside the door. Well, that went pretty well, all things considered. Yeah, I guess so. You know, I have a lot of paperwork to finish up this afternoon. I should go start on that. Oh, alright, lead the way. I meant alone. Oh. Sorry, it's nothing personal, I just need some place to think. No, yeah, of course, I get it. Great, I'll be seeing you then. Okay. Mr. President, I just want to say, you aren't entirely sure what it is you want to say, but that doesn't matter anyway, because Tubbo is already out the front door. See you tomorrow. Hey, new guy, it's Rambo, right? Yeah, yes. Thanks you for not throwing me under the bus back there. I appreciate the support. No problem. Anytime. You swallow hard. You aren't sure if you even agree with Quackity's political ideas, but he's a difficult man to say no to. I'm gonna need people who will back me up when I get the Butcher Army together. What do you say? Are you in? This is such a C. Rambo thing to say. No thanks. I like. Great. I knew I could count on you. Never mind. Quackity doesn't give us a choice, cause you know he's Quackity. You're gonna need better equipment if you want to stand a chance against a blade. Have you ever handled a netherite sword before? No? Well, there's no time like the present to learn. Come on, we can practice over by the prime path. Quackity grinned. Wow, his teeth are sharp. Fair warning, I was fighting in wars before you even joined the server. Prepare to learn a thing or two. He summons his inventory and tosses you a sword so heavy that you almost lose your footing. Oh boy. Moral backbone of a chocolatey core. Oh my goodness. Rambo's just kind of looking at him, and Tubbo's like, "What are you doing?" And he's trying to fight Quack. They don't even have netherite swords though. Okay, well. Anyways, I think the last ending is actually with Tubbo at the bench. So I think that we have to go to Tubbo again instead of Tommy. So I guess that's what we're gonna do. I don't think you're stupid. You have to be pretty smart to run a nation as well as you do. As well as I do. Ha. Yeah, I'm so freaking impressive, huh? Look at me, Mr. President. Woohoo! He's quiet for a moment. Winter sits cold on this wintered wood between you. Sorry, I'm being rude. Alright, this time we're gonna say no to drugs, just like they tell us at school. I'm okay, thanks. See yourself. More for me then. He uncorks the full batter and chugs it. That can't be healthy. Are you sure you should be drinking that much? What do I look like, a lightweight? I'll be fine. I've got plenty of experience. If you say so. He shuffles closer to you on the bench and tips his head up to look in the night sky. Stars sure are pretty tonight. Huh? Yeah. You're not looking at the stars. You think they look the same from everywhere? I think so. I mean, I don't see why not. It's all the same sky, right? Right. I'm glad you asked me to do this tonight. I like spending time with you. Don't get all sappy on me now. Sorry. It's alright. Can I tell you a secret, Minutes Man? Of course. Tubbo leans in closer in your ear, all solemn and conspiratorial.
I like sappy.
Oh, yeah? Yeah. When he leans back, you're warmer than ever. He tilts his head back further, like the potion is dragging it down. What's your favorite constellation, Rambo? I've never really thought about it. I guess my favorite is the goat one, Ram, whatever, Aries. He trips over his words when he interrupts you, and his head is bobbing awkwardly right now as he talks. That second potion must be kicking in. I guess it's supposed to stand for like courage or bravery or something. Not like I'd know much about that. I think you're really brave. Ha, that's sweet. You're always saying stuff like that. You're so nice to me. You'll learn better eventually. Tubbo, Tommy's the one who taught me about the constellations. We used to put up the campfire early so we could watch the sky without any other light. Just us as the stars. He looks down, and you think his eyes are shiny before he squeezes them shut. Sorry, you don't want to hear about my stuff. Of course I do. I care about you. God, please don't. It never ends well. I wish I could say I thought I was like cursed or something, but it's not even that. I just keep screwing things up for everyone I'm supposed to care about. It's my own fault, you know? Tubbo, none of this is your fault. You've done everything as well as you could. Stupid! Tommy's gone. I exiled him. You were there. I made that decision. Me. First decision I made on my own, and it ruined my best friend's life. I should have stuck to being a yes man. You can't change the past. I mean, Tubbo, I'm sorry, but what's done is done, right? It's not like you can remake those choices until you get a better ending. Kind of ironic and funny, this game. Yeah, that'd be nice. Okay, let's just appreciate the luxury we get right now for just like playing this game and making choices and stuff. These games are fun. I just mean that maybe it's not healthy to keep holding it against yourself. You did the best you could. For what it's worth, I think you're pretty great. I mean, as president of Le Manberg. Tubbo looks surprised. Then something adjacent to that, something warmer. Thanks. I think you're pretty great as a Minutes Man, too. He leans his head against your arm. Oh. Sorry, I know I shouldn't. Blame it on the potions, though, right? No, it's good. You move a little closer until your sides are pressed together properly. He's so warm. So I've been thinking. Always a dangerous thing. Shut up! I'm serious. I've been thinking about what I want to do before I die. Like a bucket list. Oh, that's nice. But you've got a lot of time to figure that out, right? Sure, if you say so. Anyway, I've come up with a few ideas. Want to hear my top 3? Tubbo's words are coming out clumsy, and he's swaying slightly in his seat, so you feel a little weird about the prospect of him letting him share his secrets in this state. On the other hand, maybe it would help him? Regardless, you doubt you could convince him to dial it back now. Your president is pretty far gone. Sure. Well, first of all, I want to own clothes that fit me right. No more of this too big suit stuff. I want a nice jacket. Oh, so the bar's on the floor. Okay. 2, I need to apologize to Tommy. Oh. I know, I'll do it eventually. Soon. I don't know. Not like he probably wants to hear it from me anyway, but yeah. What's number 3? He looks at you. His pupils are all blown out from the potion. Void, dark dinner plates that catch the reflection of moonlight. I think I would like to kiss my Minutes Man someday. Your chest goes tight. I'd like that too. He leans up towards you. You made bold and unsteady by the potions in his bloodstream. His breath smells like peach wine. As beautiful as you find him, he's too far gone for this. But another time, is that okay? Yeah, that's good. Another time is good. He sways suddenly, this time outwards instead of into you, and nearly topples into the grass. You barely manage just to catch him. Whoa. Are you okay? I think those pistons are hitting a little harder than I thought. I don't feel so good. Even in the dim lighting, you can tell he's starting to look green. Maybe we should get you home. It's getting late anyway. But we were having a moment. We can have a moment back at your house where there's like a bathroom. As on cue, his stomach makes an angry sound. Okay, fine, but only if you promise to stay tonight. I just don't want to be alone. That makes 2 of you. I'll stay as long as you need. Oh my goodness, that's so cute! Ah! They're so cutesy. He has like a weakness potion on, and he's making particles, and he's just kind of asleep. Just 2 bros hugging. They're so cutesy! Okay. We got 5. Okay, now we can move on to the last and final ending. Now, usually when you play the game, usually it shows a scene of you going in your memory book when you get all 5 endings. In your memory book, it says that you write a little entry in there, and he's talking about how he should stop apologizing in his own book, and he is reflecting on the day, and there is one important thing that happens. He says that he should stop being in bad situations where he just goes and hides. So, if you haven't caught on already, we are going to go to Tommy for the final ending. And we're gonna hide because it's a bad situation. And I think you might know where this is going. As you can see, we are going to hide from Dream. Hey Tommy. Dream, you're here always. Is that a bad thing? No, I mean, of course not. I'm glad you're here. Oh, great. So Dream, big man, big D, don't call me that. Etc, etc. As you haven't seen earlier, there is a choice we can make here. And usually in the game, it says stay hidden. But I did cut it out. I did cut the choice out because it had this option, which we usually haven't had until we have the next 5 endings. So we are not going to click it, and to see our last secret ending of this amazing game. Alright, stop hitting me, man. Hurry up. Sorry, I'm doing it. Stop Dream. Uh-oh. Oh. If you don't know Rainbowdes lore, you're about to find out. This is a bit. Uh-oh. Let's click that one. Am I going to get jump scared or something? Oh. It's midnight now. We're at the server HUD. The community house, they call it. It's an ironic name. This server has very little sense of community. Most of its members are too busy fighting each other to even use the house. You haven't fallen into that trap yet. You haven't picked a side. Oh, Rambo. But you've made a lot of choices, haven't you? Go home to Tubble. You move towards the community house. Wood planking creaks under your feet. Once inside, the floor isn't any better. Who decided to make it out of crafting tables? At least it's warmer in here. Go find Tubba. The house is empty, so you place a torch to light up the lower floor. It's not much, but it should give you enough space to work. Please don't do this. There's enough light now for you to catch a glimpse of our reflection in the window. Hi there. Nice to finally talk face to face. You've had a long day, haven't you? Please don't make me do this. I'm not asking. Relax, it won't take too long. You won't even remember it afterwards. Throw away the TNT. You throw away the... Oh, that was good. Solid play. But no, you don't. You start placing the TNT around the base of the building. He told you where all the structural weak points are, so you know where to stack in a few extra explosives. The place is fully rigged in no time at all. Where? What did I tell you? Easy. I don't want to hurt anyone. You lay a trail of redstone from one block in TNT to the door, and then out down the path until you're a safe distance from the house. No reason to take any risk. It's chilly out here. Better get this over with. Stop. You take out your foot and steel. Stop crying. You know that it hurts your skin. You light the redstone fuse. There, you see? That wasn't so bad. Thank you for your cooperation. You can go back to your house now. You go home. You forget this ever happened. It's been a productive day. And narrative distance. And with Fallen Down playing in the background, Rambo, in fact, has fallen down.
Hello, Editing Rainbow here. For the final and last time before I end this video, I would just like to give credits to the owner, Asterhours on itch.io, because this was just an amazing game. It followed Rainbow's War really nicely, and I think it was just a good game overall. It was just a really good fan game. I hope that I will be able to play After Hours other games and make a video out of them. Good morning, Goggy, and this is not a love letter. I will definitely be making an account on itch.io to follow them, and I hope that I will see you guys soon. Thank you, and goodbye from the Rainbowdes channel.
Wait, this is silence. Why am I saying the silence? Okay, mail. Maybe literal hell isn't the ideal location for some R&R. Raw! Well, bench trio, right? They're on the bench. They're on the bench. That means bench trio. And you know who's the other person in bench trio? Tommy in it. 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 Guys, that second option wasn't supposed to be there. Yeah, that was kind of a spoiler. Yeah, we'll just, that second option wasn't supposed to be there if I actually didn't play the game before. Let's just say that there was only one option for me to stay hidden. And, yeah, let's continue on. How do I keep pressing that and why? Okay, how do I not press that, you know? Oh my goodness, stop! Stop it. Am I going to get...